Hello, everyone. I just want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. Today is February the 24th, I believe. It's Thursday, and it's 11:55 p.m. Um, so today, I'm just wanted to hop on and finish up the message that I was gonna speak about dreamers. Um, I had released a video a few days ago entitled Why I Haven't Been Able to Post Videos Lately, and uh, I was kind of giving a little bit of foresight into that, and then towards the end of the message, I started speaking about dreamers. And I'm going to post the information to that video at the bottom. And if you want to go back and listen to what I started speaking about but didn't finish, it starts on that video at 3 minutes and 19 seconds. So I'll post that information in the bottom of the video. But I'm going to just kind of pick up where I left off. Um, Again, I'm outside, so if you hear some noise, that's why. Um, so I really felt led to just kind of encourage people who are dreamers. And as I stated in the last video, people who are dreamers or different in some way, perhaps God has given you some type of gift. If it's not necessarily for dreams, it could be any spiritual gift, and you're still trying to figure it out, understand it, embrace it, walk in it. And a lot of times it can cause a lot of problems and a lot of, um, not a lot of problems, but uh, you're just judged a lot. It can, your people don't understand when you walk in these types of spiritual gifts, and a lot of times, you know, you're 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 picked on, you're uh, mocked, made fun of, um, and you just go through more persecution. I think so. At least that's been my experience. So I just kind of wanted to offer encouragement to people who have spiritual gifts, whether it's through dreams or some other spiritual gift, to just continue to follow the Holy Spirit, follow the leading and the guiding of the Holy Spirit, even when you don't necessarily understand it. As I stated, this is all kind of new for me. Um, as far as like me just trying to embrace it and flow with it, I'm in a growing stage of it. I'm in a learning stage of it, and which is why I'm very careful about what I say, what I release. I don't say that it was God if it wasn't. If I'm not certain, because I'm always concerned about people being, you know, misled. Um, and I never want to be someone who misleads people or, you know, says that it was God when it wasn't God. Um, yeah, so I'm going to share a testimony about a dream that I had. Um, and I'm hoping that is what I'm wanting to encourage you with today. But just to kind of go back a little bit, I've spoken about this thing that I've been dealing with for 7 years. And it all started uh, after the Lord gave me a very, very profound and prophetic dream, just like He gave Joseph. And when God gave me that dream, at that moment, I didn't understand it. And at that particular time, I was in Bible school, and I was actually in a class about how to hear from God. And uh, God just did such supernatural things while I was in that class. It was like I was a step ahead of the teacher. Uh, it was like God was allowing me to experience things that He was going to preach about before He preached about it. And so I knew then that that it was just vital being able to hear from God. And God was giving me just very profound experiences. And uh, like Joseph, I made the mistake of releasing the dream. And I kid you not, like my life has been turned upside down. And I know that that dream came from the Lord. At that moment, I didn't understand the significance of it. But when I look back on it, I believe I know the interpretation of that dream. Uh, just through what I've gone through in the past 7 years and the experiences that I've encountered. So, like Joseph, God gave me this powerful dream. Like Joseph, I released the dream, perhaps when I should not have, and to people I should not have. And my life has been turned upside down, very similar to Joseph's. Um, but nevertheless, this dream thing, uh, I'm embracing it. I'm walking in it. There's some things I don't mind sharing. There's some things, if I don't feel led to share, I won't share. Especially when he gives me dreams about people, whether it be high profile people or not. I try to be protective of people's identities. I don't want to release someone's name unnecessarily, and also because I'm going through so much warfare that I'm extremely protective of people. And, if I feel like me releasing your name is going to cause you problems because of the warfare that I'm going through, then I won't do it. I'll keep it to myself because just out of mere protection. Um, my heart is that of a protector. I want to protect people that I love and that I care about, um, and not cause them any harm because I'm walking through such intense warfare. Um, so, having said that, I'm going to share. I did have a dream. Uh, this was during the time when I was driving for Uber and Lyft prior to the pandemic. Just prior to the pandemic happening and us having to quarantine. And this was during the time when I was sleeping in my car. And the Lord, I had a dream where, I guess it's okay to release this, I don't see any harm in it, where I was called upon to interpret someone's dream. Now, I have never interpreted anyone's dream. At times, I don't even know the interpretation of my own dreams. And that's something that I haven't been super diligent about praying to God about. There are times when I have dreams and I know exactly what they mean. I know exactly what God is saying. And then there are times when I don't know, or I feel like maybe that wasn't God. But I always document my dreams. I document everything, whether I feel like it was from God or not, or I'm just confused about it. Because I just believe that when you take the time to document and you show God that you're serious, then He'll give you more. So I tend to document. I've gotten out of writing them. I was writing them in a journal, and then I started documenting them on videos. So I really need to bring everything into one place and get back to probably writing them again, as opposed to putting it to doing it on videos. But nevertheless, in this particular dream, I was called upon to interpret someone's dream, and I got up and I literally interpreted the dream, no problems. And the crazy thing about that, like I said, is that I've never done that before. Like in the natural, I have never interpreted anyone's dream. And yet, in that dream, I was so confident. And I mean, I was confident and I knew exactly uh, even though I don't remember in the dream, I wasn't allowed to like know what the dream was, but I just know that I did interpret the dream. And when I was called upon, I mean, I just got up and I did it. Like no fear, no anxiety, no questioning. Um, and so to me, that was like a sign that God was kind of speaking that perhaps that's something I'm going to walk in. That I'll be able to interpret other people's dreams as well as my own. Um, so this video is getting a little longer than I thought it would be, but um, okay. So what I'm going to share now is just a dream that I had, and this is where I really wanted to just encourage uh, people who are dreamers, because at times when you have dreams, you may not know in that moment what it means, or it may be something that God is like I said, lately He's just been giving me downloads. Like I don't even feel like they're dreams. It's just like, but I'm asleep, but He's just dropping stuff in my spirit. Just even people's faces and things are coming before me. Um, it's just like I'm getting just these quick downloads. Um, that's how it's been happening lately. Um, but I had a dream. This was during COVID. It's probably been a year and a half, maybe even 2 years now that I had this dream, but it was after the quarantine took place, because I remember I was at my mother's house when I had this particular dream. Now, I'm not going to release the dream. The dream involved a celebrity couple. And God just showed me something about this couple. And uh, at the time that I had the dream, I don't know that I documented this dream, but I think I may have been talking about it out loud in my mother's house. Because sometimes what I'll do is I will begin to, when I have a dream, uh, and sometimes lately I've not been realizing that I had dreams until after I wake up and I've been up for a minute. And then it will hit me that, oh, I had this happen. I had this dream. And so when that happens, um, I'll begin to speak out the dream just to solidify it in my spirit, and so that I will remember the dream. Um, yeah, so I had this dream. Like I said, it's been at least a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years now, about the celebrity couple. And uh, I'm not going to release the couple. And I really can't, don't want to release the details of the dream. But it was something that at that particular time, I wasn't sure if that dream was from God. However, over the past week or so, there's been something that has been, let me put it this way. The dream was confirmed uh, through social media. So that dream that I had almost 2 years ago now about this celebrity couple, and God was revealing something hidden to me, that I was unsure at that time if it was really God, was confirmed within the past week. And it was confirmed through social media, and it was confirmed out of the mouth of one of those celebrities. It was a celebrity couple. So one of those persons confirmed out of their own mouth through social media what God had spoken to me and shown me in a dream about them. Okay? So, what I wanted to say to dreamers is to just be encouraged. Even when you're not sure, when you're not certain if you're hearing from God, if it came from God. And like I said, sometimes when you have a dream, it's not for that season. It might take a minute for it to manifest, for it to be confirmed that what God showed you was actually true. Like, it's been 2 years almost since I had that dream, but it wasn't confirmed until now. So I just want to encourage you to just continue to walk with God, follow the leading of the Holy Spirit, and embrace whatever gifts He's placed on you. Begin to walk it out. And even me sharing that word about the YouTuber, like, that's the first time that I've ever released a word that I felt so strongly, was the Lord. That was really the first time I've ever done that. Usually I document my dreams. I might speak about them to myself out loud, but I don't really, release anything like that. So that was a huge step of faith for me. And I just want to encourage you to continue to grow in your walk with the Lord, in your walk with the Holy Spirit, and believe God to give you wisdom and to show you more, and also to bring the right people in your life to help you cultivate that gift and grow stronger in that gift, because right now I don't have that in my life, so I'm having to just trust the Lord. But I'm praying that even that piece will come together as well for me. um, I think that's really all I want to say. Just be encouraged and trust the Lord. And although you may go through a lot as far as being persecuted by other people who don't understand your uniqueness or don't understand your gifting, or they may say that you're crazy, you know, just let it all go and just trust the Lord and embrace the calling, embrace the gifting that He's placed on the inside of you, and just walk it out day by day. The more you walk it out, the stronger you're going to grow, and the more confident you're going to be in walking in that gift. So I just wanted to offer those words of encouragement to you as well as to myself. Um, I apologize if I was kind of all over the place tonight. It's kind of been a rough day for me emotionally, but we're not going to talk about that tonight. God bless you guys. I love you guys so much, and thank you always for listening.